What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we have some interesting news. Everybody keeps sending me these clips, these videos. Shouts out to Aki TV. Shouts out to Dante Boxing Nation, DBN. People keep sending me these clips and these videos, and they're asking me my take on what they're reporting on, which is undefeated 3-division, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged and recognized as one of the faces, if not the face of the sport of boxing, in Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 29 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout. He is 29 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He's an explosive, durable, high ring IQ, twitchy, powerful southpaw that can put your lights out in the blink of an eye. So with that said, some comments was just made by a close friend of his, extremely close friend, who happens to be a junior welterweight star title contender, a native of New York, goes by the name of Africa, that being Richardson Hitchens. Richardson Hitchens recently was on Mill City Boxing. Shouts out to Mill City Boxing, who did this interview. And everybody knows the relationship and the closeness with Richardson Hitchens and Gervonta Tank Davis. Everybody understands that. They know this. This is no secret. They have an extremely close bond and relationship. And Richardson Hitchens reveals that Gervonta Tank Davis is more than willing to oblige and concede to his biggest rival, his biggest nemesis, an undefeated 2-division world champion, former lightweight undisputed world champion, now the reigning WBC, World Boxing Council junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney, who has now entered that top 10 pound for pound list. Where you put him on that list is subject to your opinion, but there's no doubt he has to be on the top 10 pound for pound list. He has a record of 31 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. Devin the Dream Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis' history is deep rooted. They have 2 glorified sparring sessions. The most important one is the second sparring sessions, to which many people are claiming that, depending upon who you ask, it states that Devin Haney made Gervonta Tank Davis quit in the second sparring session. Doghouse rules, Mayweather Gym, Floyd Mayweather pushed for this fight. This sparring session, Adrian Broner, superstar 4-division world champion, pushed for Tank Davis. Floyd was backing Devin Haney. Adrian Broner was backing Gervonta Tank Davis. And depending upon who you ask, some people will tell you that Tank Davis clipped him and rocked him and had him out on his feet. You ask Adrian Broner. But if you ask Floyd Mayweather Sr., and Floyd Mayweather Jr. is never going to attest to it. You ask Floyd Mayweather Sr., he said it wasn't even competitive. And he was training Devin Haney at the time, along with father, trainer, manager, CEO of DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, Bill Haney. And so Floyd Mayweather Sr. is on record saying it wasn't even close. That's what Floyd Mayweather Sr. said. They sparred and it wasn't even close. And so with that said, they have history, to say the least. And it's now quickly became the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. It has quickly become the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, right? And Gervonta Tank Davis understands this. He's aware of this. He did massive numbers in his last fight. He did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. He did a $23 million gate, which was the 5th highest gate in Las Vegas boxing history. He did earnings of over $30 million, depending upon who you ask. Some say 35, some say 40, some say $60 million he earned for the fight against what looks to be the next opponent for Devin Haney, which is former lightweight, now junior welterweight, Mexican-American superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia, who is now 24 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 24 big wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch armies. Ryan Garcia has a long history with Devin Haney himself. They fought 6 times in the amateurs and split 3-3, and now it looks like they're going to fight under the lights for all the marbles in April. Nonetheless, Tank and Ryan fought. Tank dropped him in the 2nd round and stopped him in the 7th round. And so Ryan Garcia and Tank did massive numbers. But Tank understands that this fight is going to possibly eclipse that fight. Because Ryan Garcia, no slight or disrespect to him, but the truth has to be told. Ryan Garcia never fought for a world title, nor has he obviously ever won a world title. So because of that, right, Ryan Garcia accomplishments. Now, he's a very popular fighter, very big name, but he hasn't accomplished nowhere near what Devin Haney has accomplished inside the sport. It's not close. Devin Haney has beaten Hall of Famers, former world champions now that he's beat them, world champions at the time he beat them. And he's a 2-division world champion and undisputed. First lightweight to hold all 4 major sanction belts. So the accomplishments of Devin Haney don't come close. And the history between Tank and Ryan is not as deep-rooted as the history as Devin Haney and Tank Davis. Now, one major hurdle was, the whole reason we're having this conversation is that Gervonta Tank Davis fights at 135. Now, he's a 3-division champion. He became a world champion at 130, 135, and 140. Devin Haney was at 135 since he was 14 years of age. Tank and Devin Haney was at 135 together for 4 years. And Gervonta Tank Davis, being the A side, being a bigger draw, his team stated that the fight wasn't ready to happen yet. And that Gervonta Tank Davis was the big fish in the pond, and Devin Haney wasn't a major draw yet, and who's going to pay the money that they're looking to garner. And so they went about their business. They didn't entertain Devin Haney, never sent him a contract. And as they state, you can't send Tank Davis a contract because he's the A side. He sends the contract. Okay, so they wasn't interested in the fight. And then Tank Davis went on record stating that he never asked for the Devin Haney fight. He never pushed for it. So with that said, Devin Haney ended up moving to 140. He just can't make the weight no more. He's stated publicly that he would attempt to do it, but he just learned and understood that it's not worth the sacrifice to attempt to go down to 135. So Devin Haney moved up to 140. He challenged the 2-time WBC junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Regis Rougarou Prograis, and beat him in impressive fashion. And then showed that he has drawing power, showing that he has power, showing that he can be exciting, and showing that when he's healthy, he's a different type of fighter. And he fights at 140 now. So the big hurdle was Tank can't make 140. He fought Mario Barrios, who's actually bigger than Devin Haney, but put a rehydration clause on Mario Barrios. And Gervonta Tank Davis stated that he wasn't comfortable fighting a 5'10", 150+ pound Mario Barrios. When he beat him, dropped him 3 times and stopped him in the 11th round, he wasn't comfortable at 140. And so that's been an issue because many people are stating, including Gervonta Tank Davis' team, they're stating that, well, Gervonta Tank Davis is a lightweight, 135 pounder. He can't make 140. He's not comfortable with that. The fight has to be at 140. Tank Davis' team, trainers, Kenny Ellis, Coach Calvin Ford, the brothers of the Rise podcast, they continue to tell the world he's a lightweight, 135 pounder. Well, Tank just debunked that. And according to Richardson Hitchens, Tank Davis, after his next fight, that seems like, and reported that it could be in March, but after that, he's looking and seeking out Devin Haney, and he's going to fight Devin Haney and willing to fight Devin Haney at 140 with no rehydration clause. He just wants to get Devin Haney in the ring, and Richardson Hitchens said he understands this is Tank Davis' words. He said that he's told him on numerous occasions, and he said that he understands that Devin Haney can't make the sacrifice, and that he understands that the fight is going to have to take place at 140, and he is willing to do so without no rehydration clause. So that's huge news. Now you have a lot of people speaking for Gervonta Tank Davis, but he ain't say nothing. Period. So Gervonta Tank Davis is saying he'll definitely fight Devin Haney at 140 with no rehydration clause. That's great. And I can't wait to hear Tank Davis himself publicly state this, so that all these excuses can be removed and we can get the biggest fight in boxing on. Period. So that's great news. But like I said, I want Tank Davis to come out and dispose the notion that he's too small, because that would be used as an excuse, and then Devin Haney would be in a lose-lose situation. So I want Tank Davis to come out and say, I'm fighting him at 140, no rehydration clause, because I feel like I'm the better fighter and can win. All excuses and doubt removed. Period. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. This is the biggest fight in boxing. So all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.